is happening, people? Hey guys, Big Sam coming at you this morning. We are down on the Eno River. The Eno River runs into Falls Lake. Great place to catch crappie in the fall is in these creeks on the upper end of these lakes. Any lake has a major creek running into it. We have anywhere from 5 to 18 feet of water in this creek. Just got to find the crappie. Shad move up here in the fall, and the crappie move in behind them. This is our first trip down here. So guys, come along with me. Hey, we're gonna go find these fish. Hope you enjoy the video. So I'm just gonna be moving along. As a rule of thumb, you come to the river and you're looking for fish. As a rule of thumb, I look 30 and fish 30 until I put together a pattern. A pattern is crucial. Pattern is crucial on any lake, any time of the year. You finding fish on isolated cover out in open water, then that's what you got to find. If you finding fish on docks, then you can fish docks. If I'm fishing these river channels here and I find them in the deepest portion in a curve, that's what I'm going to look for in the curves. A lot of times these crappie will stack up on stumps down deep in these curves. And one of the main things I'm looking for is the presence of shad. That is the main thing. So I'm going to switch over here really quickly. And so we're just coming into some of the deepest water here. I'm going to switch over really quickly. And we're just going to get some footage as we run along on this 2D sonar. River, there's a couple of fish right there. I will say in the river system, one thing you're going to run into, it's pretty narrow here, so there's a lot of boats on this river right now. So you get a lot of boat traffic. What it'll do, it'll push the fish right down on the bottom. And they'll come up and bite, but they pushes them right down on the bottom. And you find that a lot of times. Some of the bigger crappie will be sitting right on the bottom. Here's a stump right here. There's a stump on the bottom right here. You see how that hard bottom. And that is probably 2 crappie suspended right over top, about 10 foot deep. Boom. Here's a good example of shad. Shad are up shallow, 4 feet. That tells me that possibly the crappie could be shallow. There's some bigger signatures. That looks a little more promising. Here you can see that it was here and it's streaking down. That means they're moving away from the boat. And I'm going to leave it here. We're going to get into a little bit deeper water here, so we're going to see what's right down through here. Another stump on the bottom. 2 fish. That's what we're looking for right there. See all these fish? That's a lot of fish. That's probably crappie stacked. All them moving down because they're moving away from the boat. Boom. All right, getting a little bit better, y'all. That's a pretty good one. Boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a nice fish. Okay. I'm gonna drift off this stump. So I'm gonna tell you what I found. So as always, crappie love shade. I've been fishing out in the sun. I noticed up the river that I saw some fish in the shade. And you know, I've been catching a lot of little crappie, and I'm talking about little, I'm talking about, you know, 8.5 inches and smaller. Not what we're looking for. I found some shade, and the stumps around the shade are holding some nice crappie, and they are biting. There's a lot of fish out here in the sun moving around. They're big shad, bass, possibly white bass. They're moving around really quickly. Crappie don't move around that quickly. So here's the rig I went with. I changed and put a white. That's the ice color with the orange head on the top. And I'm still fishing that grenada bug on the bottom. And not the grenada bug, but the creamy. Creamy and Grenada bug is pretty close in color. Both catch fish in this color water. That white also catches fish in the water, and that orange head really makes it pop, makes it look like an injured bait. So let's turn around and go back up here. There's a couple of stumps here behind me in this shade that are holding crappie. And what I'm trying to do, they're suspended away from it, and I'm pitching out past them. I could get my casting rod and cast to them, swim the bait over them, but I'm just pitching out, keeping the lure right over top of their head, and they're reacting, coming up and biting. So let's go catch another one. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Boom. Nice old crab. I switched up. I caught him on the white pink, and I've caught a couple on that green. Just trying different things to see how these fish will react. Oh! Ah! That was a good one, y'all. Woo! Good gracious. Ah, don't you just hate that when it happens? Mm. 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 Not a decent one. Oh, boom. Good 10-inch fish. You know, be honest with you, these crappie are staged out here in this shade. If I had to put a pattern on them, I'd run from shady spot to shady spot. There's one that goes almost all the way across the river right there. Boom! What I'm talking about. I could see them on the live scope. If you was spider rigging, you could probably move right through here, spider rigging, boom, 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 pick them up, turn around, come back. If you was trolling, you could probably troll right through here and pick these fish up the same way. I'm just spotting them out in front, and I'm just pitching the bait out, and I may get my other lure out here, a paddle bait, and cast to them and see if I can get some reaction that way too. But they're actually reacting fairly well to just swimming the bait right over their head, and I have no problems catching them that way. You know, they seem to like something that they can chase. Oh, boom. Another quality fish, y'all. Quality fish. You know, nice old thick toad right there. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. River crappie. That's a good healthy fish right there. Look how thick he is. Boom. Oh yeah, got him. Pulled him right up under there. Ah, boom. He engulfed that thing. Now we're gonna try some different colors than this creamy, but that creamy, boom. Caught a fish, that's, you know, 10-inch crappie right there. Now I don't know how I'm gonna get in there, but there is a bunch. Done hooked myself, y'all. You ever done that before? Good grief. It's hard to get a hook out of your own self, ain't it? What the world? You know, some days it's like that. You get hooked, you drop everything. I had a day like that this week. You ever had a day like that? Everything that I put my hands on, I dropped in the floor for some reason. Anyway, we all have them days. As Andy Griffith said, good gracious, that toad right there, y'all. Good. Yes, sir, that's a toad. Look what that boy done messed around and caught. Changed my tactics a little bit. Casting to these fish. That's a Virginia shad in the swim bait. Not on the website yet, but it's coming. Virginia shad in the swim bait, that little paddle tail. That toad couldn't resist that. Boom! Good gracious. Now I'm gonna put him in a live well, and just for pictures later on. You guys know I don't keep a lot of fish, and just for the pictures. Hey guys, while we you know, I'm switching up colors right now. I laid a putting the chaos bait on. Put the chaos bait. Gonna try that, the white one. Also got a Virginia shad color on. You know, I switch colors just to see what baits that work, what baits don't in different color water. Never know when I come down to crunch time that if I find a particular 2 or 3 colors that work at a certain water clarity, then I'm gonna fish them. And I also do it for you guys on YouTube, just to show you different color combinations that you may be able to catch fish on. And hey, while we at it, hey, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out. I'm doing YouTube full time now, so all the subscribers that I can get, all the likes I can get, really helps my channel. If you know somebody who likes fishing, hunting, YouTube, hey, tell them about my channel. I'd appreciate it. Hey, let's go catch another fish. Well, yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I enjoy that program. Informative, makes everybody local do well.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I want people to catch fish, you know. Yeah, I want people to catch fish. How far did y'all go down?
Go.
Yeah, it's growing slowly.
All right.
Take care. Yeah, always nice to see somebody who watches the channel down on the lake. Look like the fish done quit biting down the river. Here comes the about the 5th boat that's done came from down river. Y'all done wore them out?
Yeah, okay.
Got the cooler full and headed to the house. Got the cooler full and headed to the house. Those guys are long lining. Anyway, that's all right. Oh, sookie. Oh, another toad, y'all. Another toad. Good gracious. Ooh, boy, look at that. Another good fish. I'll tell you, now he reacted really well to the bait. That's that white chaos bait. Another good fish, y'all. Another good fish. Another good one, y'all. Another good fish. Oh, don't tell nobody. Good day. Yes, sir. Good fish. Good fish. These fish are thick down here. These are good, healthy fish. I'm gonna switch over to the Virginia shad now. Chaos bait. It's got a big body profile. A good paddle tail. See all those ribs in there? Let me get it back a little bit. One thing I like to do, see how it's got a smooth head? I like to bite it off. Well, take your scissors. Bite it off flat, and that way it goes up against your jig head nice and smooth. We'll thread it on, and of course this head is you know, it has a barb on it, so boom, that's what you get. In the fall, bait are actually larger in the fall than they are in the spring. So of course the spring you fish with a smaller bait. Fall you can upsize your bait a little bit. Another good one, y'all. Good gracious. Another good one. Kaboom. Now that's a toad, boys. Good scuba goop. Boom. Yes, sir, baby. Boom. Good gracious. Good quality fish right here. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm doing this. Caught him Virginia shad on the Chaos bait. Hey, that thing is doing it today, baby. Doing it today. Chaos and the Virginia shad, they cannot stand that paddle tail. It looks just like a shad swimming by, and boom! That's what you got right there, baby. Ooh wee! Oh yeah. There's one. Get out of there. Good gracious. Another toad, y'all. Oh, good gracious. Better be careful with this 4-pound test line. Good gracious, y'all. What in the world? I'm telling you, boy, that fall crappie fishing, baby, you better get out here. Fall crappie fishing, that's what it's all about right there. You better get out here and get you some. Well, these, 10-inch fish. Boom. Hey guys, with that, we're going to end this video. Hey, all in all, it's been a good day. If you can get into those creek systems that run into the lakes on the upper end, you can catch a lot of fish this time of year, probably all the way up into December, maybe even past. And we'll be back down here to Eno, and probably come back next week. We've caught some really nice quality fish, and Eno's known for the quality fish. Anyway, we may give our friends Carolina All Out a call and see if they want to come down and shoot a show. Anyway, guys, hey, I appreciate all my subscribers, appreciate everything everybody's been doing. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out. Like I said earlier, doing this full time, and your subscriptions, like buttons, all help me continue my channel on. Hey guys, you remember, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Don't forget, hit that like button and click that notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wild life, and I'll see you on the water.